Thank you for returning to Everything Tesla Facts, Tesla lovers. This video is for you if you're interested in Tesla stock and want to know what the stock price will be in 2030. In this video, we will examine a number of data points, numbers, and forecasts regarding the value of 10 Tesla shares in 2030. However, before we begin, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe and enable notifications so that you may stay informed about everything related to Tesla and its stock price. Now that we have that out of the way, let's start with some analyst predictions regarding the trajectory of Tesla's stock price. Nothing as interesting has happened to Tesla's stock price in recent months as what has now become the stock's hallmark. The stock price has not been impacted as much as people would have thought. Despite the company's major efforts to generate excitement and buzz about its current and upcoming projects, nevertheless, economists remain optimistic that Tesla's stock price might soar by 2030, with higher projections than anyone could have predicted. This is all the information you require. Farragut, Peer in a tweet. New Street research analyst Pierre Farragut predicted that by 2030, the market value of Tesla stock would have grown from just over $1 trillion to over $10 trillion. According to this analyst, Tesla's growth trajectory is almost reaching a stable rhythm, and once it does, the business will undoubtedly grow rapidly in spite of every attempt by its rivals to take market share away. According to Farragut, Tesla might account for as much as 20% of the car industry. Additionally, he predicts that up to 20 million Tesla electric cars will be sold. After calculating that each device costs an average of $35,000, the total comes to almost $700 billion. Additionally, he estimates that the firm may earn up to $1.5 billion from insurance, an additional $35 to $70 billion from the software that drives its autonomous cars, and another $250 billion from its energy-related ventures. In conclusion, Farragut projects that Tesla will likely reach $1 trillion in revenue by 2030, when the company's valuation is adjusted for this revenue multiplication. Tesla may be about to reach the $10 trillion mark. What impact does this have on the price of Tesla's stock then? By 2030, the value of each Tesla share might rise to $9,000 or more. If the company can come close to the analysts' projections and the number of shares stays constant, this means that by 2030, 10 Tesla shares may be valued up to $90,000 or around $9,000 each share. Naturally, some skeptics and adversaries disagree with Farragut's assertions and predictions. Although his assessment of Tesla may seem overly optimistic, it is important to note that the company is progressively seeking to expand in ways that can result in the kind of exponential development Farragut foresaw. That being said, skepticism is quite normal. In April 2022, there was a lot of discussion regarding Tesla's difficulties keeping up with the enormous increase in demand for its electric cars. Although this raised many concerns regarding the firm's competence, in the months that followed, the company began taking steps to help scale its production, and thus far, they appear to be operating at a steady rate. Tesla released its second quarter 2022 production and delivery figures during the first week of July. First of all, this report verified that the company's Shanghai manufacturing stoppage caused a quarterly setback for the first time in 2 years. However, there's also some significant news. Instead of just giving in to the pressure of closing its facility, Tesla seized the opportunity to record the most vehicles produced in a single month in its history back in June. Although the firm has chosen not to disclose the precise number of vehicles manufactured in June, estimations based on historical production statistics suggest that there were at least 120,000 electric vehicles produced in June. Even though it's difficult to pinpoint a precise number, Tesla reaching its peak output is excellent news for 2022 and the upcoming years. In actuality, numerous factors may have an impact on various aspects of Tesla's operations. One thing is certain, though, the business can continue to produce at this level and invest in the expansion of its facilities for all of its gigafactories worldwide. It's possible that the second half of the year will be much better than anticipated. Tesla seems to place a great deal of emphasis on growth and production, ramping in the second quarter of 2022, and all of this work ultimately yielded some encouraging outcomes. Tesla will undoubtedly intensify its production ramping strategy. In light of the expansion and ramping initiatives that have yielded benefits, all of Tesla's ambitions might result in the business producing more than 1 million electric vehicles by 2030, assuming no unforeseen circumstances arise, such as certain factory closures. Farragut's projections for production and revenue will look less unrealistic if Tesla can reach that milestone by the end of the year. By 2030, the stock price of Tesla might reach $5,000 per share, even if it operates at half its current pace. By 2030, 10 Tesla equities, which are currently valued at about $7,000, would have increased in value to a staggering $50,000, or $5,000 each share. And Tesla can definitely accomplish it. Will it, however, occur? There are a number of things to watch out for while moving from production to the actual items. This chapter will begin with the most intriguing development since the first man to set foot on the moon: fully self-driving vehicles. Anyone who uses Twitter can attest to Elon Musk's reputation as a big talker and his constant promotion of the full self-driving FSD beta software updates. Words like fire and mind-blowing are examples of Musk's skill at exaggeration. Thanks to version 11, an update of the full self-driving software beta, Tesla may finally be preparing to provide its customers with a flawless, fully autonomous driving experience. This upgrade, which is reportedly a comprehensive compilation of all the features and enhancements that have been included and examined in version 10, is one of the most eagerly awaited for Tesla's self-driving cars. At this point, it's important to note that Tesla's FSD beta software upgrade, version 10, has undergone multiple modifications and is currently in its 12th iteration. The 13th will be issued shortly. In order to enhance overall performance, special aspects of the self-driving experience have received a great deal of attention to detail with each upgrade. There is a lot to look forward to with the upcoming version 11 of this software upgrade, which most people believe will be a more comprehensive version of all the modifications made in version 10. As things stand, Tesla might be much closer to implementing fully autonomous vehicles than most people realize. Tesla's street credibility will significantly increase if that happens. It's impossible to predict what Tesla might accomplish in the ensuing 5 to 8 years, given what they've already accomplished in such a short period of time. By 2030, widespread adoption of Tesla vehicles may cause the stock price to soar to $7,000 or more after the software needed to operate. Fully autonomous vehicles has been perfected and implemented. Stock prices are typically greatly impacted by consumer interest, and Tesla has the opportunity to effectively take advantage of this. The last item we'll examine today is Tesla's configurable van with a solar canopy, which the company has formally confirmed. The quirky CEO of Tesla wrote in a tweet, "Maybe Tesla should make a highly configurable robo-van for people and cargo." Musk has a history of doing this. He has previously posed queries on social media to gauge response before assessing the likelihood that the company's upcoming initiatives will succeed, without providing any additional information about what to anticipate. This tweet received hundreds of thousands of likes, along with thousands of comments, retweets, and quotations. The majority of the tweet's responses were encouraging, and the concept appeared to thrill people. We have to admit that it's really cool that one designer even went so far as to create concept art for what Elon's tweet would actually look like. Musk responded to several of these tweets as usual, without providing any specific information. However, why is this important? Initiatives such as these generate conversation, which may support the stock price both now and in the future.